Hello, fellow Namibians. This is your friend, Dr. Haruna Goro. We want, I don't know where to even start. I want to congratulate the citizens of this great nation of Namibia for the successful conclusion of the 2024 presidential and parliamentary elections. I know there were a lot of hitches during the election, especially on the main day of the election when many people could not vote because of the hitches, the glitches, and would I say the incompetence of ECN. They had close to 5 years to have prepared for the election, but then what did we see? A lot of people queued up for some 12 hours, some more than 12 hours, and did not get to vote. But anyway, we're happy that they were able to extend it, even though not everybody was happy with the extension. And we understand from what we heard and saw, some of the opposition party presidents were dissatisfied, and they have said that they're not going to accept the result, no matter what the outcome is. Anyway, you see, in a nation where there is a rule of law, where we have law and order, I mean, they already know what they should do to go to court and seek for justice if they think that the citizens have been disenfranchised, or maybe their political parties, maybe their supporters did not get to vote. Well, let's leave that to the courts. However, I want to salute, let me say, I want to remove my cap for all of you Namibians. I'm telling you, Namibia, land of the brave. You know, a lot of people were envisaging there's going to be bloodshed, there's going to be fight, there's going to be, trouble everywhere. I remember one of the presidential candidates, when a lot of people could not vote on Wednesday, the 27th of November. He said there was a call for the people to go out and shut the nation down. But we thank God that that call was not heeded to, and ECN went ahead to extend the voting, and people were able to vote on Friday and Saturday. So now it is done. And yesterday, the presidential candidate that came out as the winner, our honorable Vice President, Nandi Ndaitwah, she came out as the winner. So, in any race, not everybody will come out as the winner. And everybody, I guess almost everyone that went in there, they did not go in to lose. So, but the spirit of sportsmanship should be willingness to accept. Even with what just happened in America, between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, Kamala and the Democrats were so sure, especially since the ruling party currently, they were so sure that Kamala will come out as the winner. And it was tough for her to be able to address her supporters on the night when it was obvious that Trump was emerging as the outright winner. So she could not even face her supporters to maybe comfort them or calm them down. But she later did it anyway. She accepted it. So I think in Africa, we also need to learn the spirit of sportsmanship instead of always thinking we must go to court. Because, especially in some nations, Namibia is slightly different, but in some nations, you can't trust the court because the executive, the legislative arm, and the judicial arm of the government have already been taken over. They are already working as one voice. So it's difficult. That's why the best thing to do is make sure we do it once and for all, get it done, let everybody go out and vote, votes are counted, let the winners be announced, and this is what has just happened. And what I want to do is to salute Namibians. Namibians came out as the winners. Yes, we know Honorable Netumbo Nandi Ndaitwah came out as the winner under the SWAPO party. She's now the president-elect. and I want to congratulate you, ma. You're going to be the first female president, actually now for Namibia, and the second elected female president in Africa. So you're already setting history. So want to salute you and congratulate you, and also want to congratulate all the parties that made it to the National Assembly. It doesn't matter your number. Now the moment you get in there, forget the name of your party, the party colors, and let's work together. Because remember, your intention for going in was to get elected so that you can serve Namibians. And don't forget what you have in your manifesto, what you promised Namibians. As you get into parliament, don't make it a war zone. Let it a place so that you can argue, you can debate issues responsibly. You can debate issues with maturity, with respect, with peace and order. And remember the citizens. They are not sending you to a boxing ring. They are not sending you there to go and be calling each other names. You are going there to serve Namibians. Now that the elections are over, winners have been announced, the president-elect has been announced, and the different parties that made it to parliament and the number of seats that they got, those of you, the political aspirants that did not make it, you still got another chance. Because it's only 5 years, and then you will have another chance. So I want to salute everyone that participated. Salute even ECN with the lapses. I believe next time you should do better. You've learned your bitter lesson. In a nation of just about 3-point-something million, we shouldn't have, it was uncalled for. There was no need to have suffered the way people suffered, being on queues for many hours, and some of them could not even get to vote on the first day of election. Anyway, going forward, I call on all those of you that will be going to parliament, please forget your personal interest. Think about Namibians. Go in there to serve the interests of the people. I also call upon you, President-elect. I congratulate you. I congratulate Namibians and everybody that stood together to peacefully go through this process of exercising their democratic right and voting. And now we've got a president-elect. So, Mom, I believe the wisdom of God is upon you. God that gave you this mandate, God that allowed you to be chosen among all these other aspirants, there is a reason why you have been chosen. There's a reason why you are the winner. And I know you know that it's not because you're better than the others, it's because God can trust you. God gave me a word since January, on January 7th of this year, 2024, that SWAPO's time was not yet over. I wasn't saying it as being a politician, I was just speaking as a pastor. And this is what I always hear from God, what God has to say, and I say it. And thank God that you have been chosen by God. I believe you will allow God to use you. You will not let your wisdom or the wisdom of men to supersede the wisdom of God. We will be praying for you. We'll be praying for you as president-elect, for God to keep you strong, healthy, and visionary as we prepare for the formal inauguration in March 2025. And for those of you that made it on the list to go to Parliament, go in there knowing that the citizens are behind you. We are backing you. We are supporting you. We are praying with you that we'll have a new Namibia free of corruption, where our people will have good food. Our people will have food, will have good jobs, and we can see a prosperous nation, especially with the way God has blessed us with so many minerals that have been discovered, even oil, and people are coming up from different nations of the world. We shouldn't be watching them come and again take over our resources like they did before. And I know the new regime that is coming will ensure that every Namibian benefits from the fruit of liberation, from the fruit of freedom, and that people that are unemployed, people that are disenfranchised and underprivileged can find a place where they can also benefit from what God has blessed this nation with. So once again, I want to congratulate you Namibians. Nobody has lost. No party has lost. No individual has lost. We all as Namibians have won, especially to see the peace, the calmness, the maturity in which how Namibians have taken this whole thing. No wonder you're called, we're referred to as the land of the brave. Let's remain peaceful. Yes, your party may be different, or maybe your party didn't make it to parliament, or could be the number of seats you expected you did not get, or it could be you were a presidential candidate but you did not make it. This is not the time to fight. This is not the time to This is not the time for us to go our separate ways. Let's unite and build one Namibia, one economy, under one God, the God that cares for Namibians. So I want to appreciate you again, and I'm so excited, to see what God is doing in this great nation. I believe the future is bright. Long live Namibia. Long live our president, Nangolo Bumba, and your cabinet, as you'll be preparing to hand over to our president-elect, the first woman president in Namibia, a woman of vision, a woman of foresight, not corruptible. And I believe God is surrounding her with people, and I can see the new people coming. Most of them are young blood, people that are visionary, who will not go in there to be corrupted, but will go there for the benefit of Namibians. God bless you, and may God keep us strong, alive, and well. And as we celebrate during this festive season, and as those of you that made it to parliament, or those of you that are part of the ruling party, as you celebrate, please make sure you celebrate responsibly. Don't indulge in alcohol. Don't indulge in other wild parties. Let it be a party to acknowledge the one who gave us peace, the one who made it possible. We must never forget God as we thank our party members, as we thank our supporters, as we thank our sponsors. Let's not forget, without God, by now Namibia would have been in flames, because this is what the evil powers wanted. This is what the devil wanted. But God of peace has given us peace, and let's enjoy it. So enjoy your season. And if we don't get to talk on this any of these matters again, and you go for Christmas, enjoy your time. Let it be a time to celebrate with family. Let's have fun. Let's thank God in our churches, in our homes, wherever we find ourselves. Let's just keep saying thank you to God for the peace He gave us during the election and after the announcement of the winners. And we still see the nation so peaceful. Namibians, you are special. I love you. This is your friend and brother, Dr. Apostle Haruna Goro. See you soon. Bye-bye for now. Namibia, land of the brave.